water is the one of natural element that most effective to architecture. There are many ways to use not only building a house to raise fish or a small pond inside the house, but also separating the water from the building. There are still many other options to try and learn. Tadao Ando, born in 1941 in Osaka, has designed many notable buildings that bring element of water to use in project, including Church on the Water in Hokkaido, Naoshima Contemporary Art Museum in Kagawa, Kyoto Garden of Fine Arts in Kyoto, Water Temple in Awaji. But when we observe many works of this architect, we find that the perspective of water droplets into the architecture according to his own design is equally impressive. It is an example of a design that is worth learning. Church on the Water, built in 1985 to 1988 in Hokkaido, this church consists of two overlapping squares. The building faces toward an artificial lake, created by diversion of a nearby stream. A gentle slope overlooking to the lake. The wall behind the altar is fully glazed, offering a panorama of the lake, in which a large crucifix is seen rising from the surface of the water. The glass wall can be slid entirely to one side, opening the interior of the church directly to its surrounding nature. Garden of Fine Art, built in 1999 to 1994, located next to the Kyoto Botanical Gardens. The idea of the garden was to allow visitors to enjoy great work of art in a natural setting. The entire structure is submerged below ground level. At each level, 3 waterfalls and pools introduce water into the experience. There are many masterpieces here. One of them is The Last Supper, that created by Leonardo da Vinci, located in the middle of water. Ando created space to let visitor indulge a masterpiece. Then follow the sound of water falling and walk through to the last level. We will meet the large waterfall. The sound of waterfall help visitor to fresh, curious, and stay deep focus at the arts. There are 2 types of element of water that use in architecture. First one is still water surface. Tadao Ando decide to use a thin plane of water outside of building. It makes people calm and moist as a large pond. When the still water surface affect with the sun, it will make a huge mirror that can reflect architecture and a stunning environment. The still water surface makes people feel calm and slowly to indulge the space there. The second is wavy water surface. Water is a fluid, so we can decide to use it in the way of still or wavy. Designing very step or waterfall to make more moving effect surface. This type of water surface affect people by sound. It makes people enjoy and lively to join in space, and moreover it affects by wavy surface to let people feel fresh and curious.